Coming up on the University News Cycle, a student is angry,
Campus transportation takes the high road,
and we hear from the uncomfortable chair of a new department. The University News Cycle starts right now. Welcome to the University News Cycle. I'm Craig Benedict.
And I'm Anita Hero. Let's take a moment to learn more about our camera operators. Who's on cam 3?
No, who's on cam 1?
What's on cam 1?
No, what's on cam 2?
I don't know.
Actually, I don't know what's on cam 3, and so am I. A university professor is being praised for giving all of his students A's. We have our reporter Mike, who recently dropped the class, to give us his thoughts.
God,
In an effort to earn more revenue, campus transportation has instituted a system of toll bridges to be deployed over puddles. And to encourage students to use the bridges all year round, all grass will be replaced by poison ivy.
In an effort to discourage students from applying to rival college, the university has begun sending hecklers to bother families on tours. Tour misguides are trained to yell things like, "Don't go here, this place sucks," and "I study communications." Since rival college has retaliated with tour misguides of their own, the university has enlisted a tour guide secret service who will kick away hard seltzer cans, put out cigarettes, and Men in Black mind-zap touring parents.
And now a special report on the university's ground control for major problems.
Local governments have been addressing the homelessness problem in the only way they know how, by putting excess resources into what is known as hostile architecture, an urban design strategy where you make everything worse so that people are more uncomfortable. Like this bench. The university's School of Architecture has designed a new major in this lucrative field.
Students interested in hostile architecture will handle multi-million-dollar projects. They'll get unhomed people off the streets and delicately force them onto the streets a few miles away from lobbyists.
As a hostile architecture student, I've already taken classes in diverting funds, bending ethics, and ignoring protests.
And you're currently working on a thesis project in, what was it?
Passive-aggressive interior design. Some students have complained when they're trying to study on campus, so I've received a $40 million grant from the school in order to implement some of the defensive techniques that I've learned from classes here at the university.
Students were taking up too much space in the study rooms, so we decided to install giant fans. And then, when students were spending too much time sleeping, we filled all their dorms with concrete.
Hostile architecture isn't going anywhere. It's even made its way to playgrounds. Tired of bird droppings on slides? Install some pigeon spikes. It's all in the name of progress.
It's lunchtime, and I'm hungry for food. But what's for lunch this week at the dining hall?
First up is Sunday's lunch service, which consists of bread and wine.
Next is Meatless Monday, sponsored by Arby's.
Don't miss Tap Dance Tuesdays. The cooks will stomp all over your food, and you'll never guess how they tenderize the meat.
By tap dancing on it?
Yes.
For Wednesday, everything is pumpkin spice flavored. Everything!
Next, Throwback Thursday, where everyone has to get food by hunting and gathering.
And Friday, we've got an open bar.
And finally, on Saturday, in order to raise awareness for endangered species, the dining hall will be serving endangered species.
Today, we'll be trying the popular late-night game show.
Welcome to the Unicycle's Mean Tweets, Anchor Edition.
At UnicycleHater42 tweets, "I hate these hosts, they're so boring and nerdy."
At Tony Two Toes tweets, "I'm Tony and I got 2 toes."
Coming up after the break, we see what's in your mind.
And we introduce the second cutest weather anchor. We'll be right back.
All right, you meathead. Why do you taste so good? Tell me. All right. You want to be silent, huh? Then be silent. I've got ways to make you talk.
Freeze, sicko! You've been caught red meat-handed.
Well. So you found me.
Carl's Jr.
In the flesh. And I'm only enjoying Arby's the way it should be enjoyed. Locked away in my basement for me to eat in solitude at 2 in the afternoon.
Arby's. We found the ham.
Oh, that's why it tastes good.
Arby's. We have the ham at least.
Welcome back to the University News Cycle, but if you play your cards right, you might be watching the Bikeversity News Cycle soon.
We at the show are always pushing the boundaries of new news technologies, and Chief Meteorologist Hayden Hopkins is here to debut his new weather forecasting method. Hayden?
Thanks, guys. I'm here with Weather the Weather Dog. Today, he's going to figure out what the weather is going to be. We've got sunny and we've got rainy, and depending on what weather chooses, we'll choose which weather we'll have. All right, weather, go get him. Oh, no.
And now for our sports roundup. Sports rounder-upper Inez Pien is here with the latest.
Thanks, Anita. The world of sports is wide, and I'm here to provide a more narrow point of view. First off, we're heading out to the world of track and field, which this week was held at a horse track.
And coming in hot is Chuck's left ankle, who, not too fast because right behind is Frighten's second cousin. And falling way behind is Dr. Spoonson's box, who, took a huge fall, and it looks like she broke her leg. Off to the glue mill with her.
After the university's football team's brutal loss to rival college, we wanted to talk about toxic masculinity with our wide receiver right in front of his Don't Tread on Me poster.
You know, I don't see any toxic masculinity problems on our team. I mean, we love each other. We've made it our lives' efforts to bash the heads of the people who wear different colors than we do, you know? It's pretty healthy.
The university's WWESP Smackathon took place yesterday. Here's what you missed. And in basketball, we have a look at the Intramural League's top draft pick, John McLegend. He was the best player in his high school orchestra. And Doug Buckets was taken from the Houston Rockets ticket sales team and has been drafted for the International League by the nation state of...
And we have breaking news. There's a nationwide CO2 shortage linked to the production of soft drinks. The university is hosting a drive to combat the issue within our community. Thankfully, the Senate has recently passed a bill to accelerate climate change to end this problem for good.
And that's all the time we have this week on the University News Cycle.
Ta-ta!